What is up, guys? It's me. I am back with another live stream. I had a lot of fun doing this during the Daytona race for the regular season finale for the NASCAR Cup Series. So I figured tonight I've got the house to myself. So why not? Let's do this again. It's race 2 of the first round of the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs, the Federated Auto Parts 400 from Richmond. And man, after Darlington last weekend, there is going to be a lot going on tonight. And if you ask me, there's going to be some drivers that they're going to absolutely have to rebound from last week. A bunch of drivers that had issues. So with all that being said, we will get into more of that discussion in a moment. I'm just going to go ahead, get the stream spread around as we got a view already. Hey, Kat. How you doing? Yeah. So, yep. But yeah, like I said, I thought about it, and I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's do this again. Now, I don't have my mic plugged in this time. Last time during the Daytona stream, I did that, and towards the end of the race, I set my headphones down because I had to go, in the bathroom, and it hit the cord, which screwed up the mic, or the audio connection, whatever, and I couldn't get it to reconnect on the stream. Like, it would reconnect the mic, but it would not reconnect to the stream, so I had to shut that stream down, start another one, and I'm hoping not to have to do that tonight. So with all that being said, we'll continue here in a moment. Just going to get the stream, spread out, let the people know. And, green flags coming up in about 20 minutes or so. Also, I'll get this out of the way now because somebody asked this in the chat during the Daytona race. I can't show footage of the race itself. If I do, I get the stream taken down immediately, and nobody likes that. Nobody wants that. So no. I wish I could, but I'm not losing my channel or getting copyright striked or anything like that. It does not happen. So like I said, gonna put the link out there and let the people know, and we'll get into more discussion in a moment. But anyway, with all that being said, how y'all doing tonight? Hope y'all having a good night. Had some dinner. Yeah, I made it home to get to see the end. To get to see the end of the Xfinity Series race. I didn't get to see the end of the Oregon-Ohio State game, but huge congratulations to the University of Oregon to get the W against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Revenge for the national championship game, which Ohio State won a few years back over Oregon. And that's the first time that Oregon has beaten Ohio State. They were previously 0-9. So, yeah, that's awesome. But like I said, got to get the link out there and spread it around, let the people know what's going on. Yeah, they're showing some replays from last week's race. A lot of things happened. A lot of guys who had issues. And, wild, man. Whew. Excuse me. Excuse me. My apologies. Anyway, also, huge congratulations to Noah Gragson on getting the win earlier today in the Xfinity Series race. That's 2 wins in a row for him, and that is huge. Literally, before Darlington last weekend, he was entering these final couple races without a win, not many playoff points, and in the back half of the Xfinity playoff field. Now he's currently sitting with 2 wins. He's gained playoff points, and he's sitting third in the playoff standings going into their regular season finale at Bristol next weekend. So yeah, huge. Ow. Out there. And of course, also can't go without saying, this being the 20-year anniversary of 9/11, the fact that it's been 20 years. I mean, I was born exactly 3 weeks after 9/11. Like the 3 things that are like that you can know from my birthday being October 2nd is one of the people I share my birthday with is Mahatma Gandhi. I was born exactly 3 weeks after 9/11 and 5 days before Jimmy Johnson's first Cup Series start. So, yeah, there's plenty of significance there. But obviously, I didn't get to actually live through 9/11, but I talked to my mom a little bit last night before she went to work. She was 8 months pregnant with me when 9/11 happened. And, yeah, it was wild back then. But, yeah, so just yeah, and it's awesome to see a lot of these these paint schemes that are being ran tonight in honor of 9/11. Not everybody has one, but for those that are, pretty awesome to see. And yeah, so let me continue getting this out there real quick, and we'll talk a little bit more about that race earlier, among other things. And of course, and I'll be mentioning this throughout the night, but if you are new to the channel, please make sure to like the video, like the videos, like the like the stream, subscribe to the channel. That'd be really appreciated. And also check out some of the other content I've posted. Yep, definitely ready for it, man. Like I said, I enjoyed doing this last time with the Daytona race. Aside from the one hiccup that I had with the audio at one point, I enjoyed the hell out of that stream. And I figured, why not? Let's run it back. Let's do it again tonight. And yeah, I am fully I'm ready for this, man. I'm definitely interested to see how this race will play out. It just got done with the anthem, so in about 10 minutes we'll get the green flag. So let me finish this up, and we'll take a look at the points. And also, two drivers will be starting at the back of the race today: Cole Custer, or back of the field, I should say. Cole Custer and Kyle Larson. Larson was supposed to be on the pole, but they both failed inspection twice, so they start at the back. And Garrett Smithley will also start at the back. He is replacing Cody Ware. Ware will be out for the next two races after suffering effects from carbon monoxide during last weekend's race at Darlington. Yeah, Cole Custer. Custer, let's be honest here. It's as much as awesome as it was that he pulled the win off last year at Kentucky. He didn't have that notable of a season outside of that. And yeah, so I'm not surprised that he hasn't gotten back to that. But then again, at the same time, you know, Stuart Haas hasn't been that great. Xavier, green flag drops at 7:45. And I haven't seen you here before. So Xavier, appreciate you coming to check out the stream. Like, subscribe would be appreciated greatly. When I did my playoff predictions video, Landon, I ended up taking Denny Hamlin for this one. Yeah, NASCAR Cup Series, I agree. Wade Custer. Well, I think for Briscoe will benefit better. Custer, I'm not necessarily as sold on, but I think he'll do well also. But Briscoe definitely. I mean, when I was talking with my buddy Jonathan when we went to New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and one of his friends who we ran into, who's also a Briscoe fan, and he said that the lack of practice and qualifying this year have definitely hurt him. But then again, Stuart Haas haven't been up to par compared to last year either. Man, I wish I could. Oh my God, I wish I could play this intro on the live stream. I really wish I could, because this guy sounds really freaking good. But unfortunately, I cannot because of copyright. So I will not. And with all that being said, how about going back to Darlington last week? And I mentioned it earlier that that a lot of guys are going to have to try and make a comeback this weekend after last weekend. But that finish, though, Kyle Larson, as he said, he video gamed it into the final turn to try to get around Denny Hamlin, and Hamlin stayed up top, blocked him, and Hamlin got his first win of the season. I said it in the playoff predictions video. Hamlin absolutely needed to win at some point. He needed to get a win early in the playoffs, and he did. Now, the question is, can he do it again? Can he win again? I think he can, but who knows? The thing with him is, he can turn it on here in the playoffs after not winning a single race all year and losing the regular season championship basically in the final weeks of the season, or he can be Denny Hamlin and not do much and possibly go out in the second or third rounds. Yeah, Xavier, there's definitely gonna be a lot of lap traffic. That's short tracks for you. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna, lap traffic is always going to play a role. And why is Lady Caution trending? Okay. Oh, this is something. I saw this on the Twitter trending thing, and I'm thinking Lady Caution. Like, is that something? Was that supposed to be a Darlington reference or whatever? No, it's unrelated. So we're not going to worry about it. But anyway, with all that being said, Kurt Busch, he does not have his pit crew this weekend outside of his fueler because the rest of his over-the-wall crew is out because of COVID tracing protocols. So he will have Ross Chastain's crew today. Chastain will get Ganassi-trained crewmen who have worked on the 7 and the 00. Those cars, of course, being LaJoie's and Quinn House. So another piece of news there. You're about to give the command to start the engines. So let me go over here. Let me go find the points from last weekend. Yeah, I would have done an Xfinity Series race reaction earlier today, but unfortunately, I did not get to because of work. Excuse me. All right, here we go. So, obviously, Denny Hamlin. So Kat said we're going to see a 4-wide salute to the fans. That's awesome. I like that. That's really awesome to see. So, looking back at the points from exiting Darlington, Denny Hamlin, obviously, with the win, he is locked into the next round. Kyle Larson is up 80 points on the cut line. Mark Truex Jr. up 36. Kurt Busch up 26. He had a big weekend at Darlington. And, considering that he has the one win and was closer to the cutoff entering the playoffs, that last weekend with his great run compared to some of these other guys that did not do so well, gets him away from the cutoff line. That's huge for him. Ryan Blaney up 22. Joey Logano up 21. Kevin Harvick up 20. I said it before. He needs to have a big first round if he wants to get to the next round at least. And he showed up at Darlington, so we'll see what happens. Brad Keselowski up 12. Still not confident in him. Yes, he got a top 10, but I think a lot of that had to do with other drivers dropping out of the race, having their issues. I think Keselowski said it himself. They finished in the top 10 with a car that did not have top 10 speed. So we'll see what happens both today and next week at Bristol. But I'm still not sold on him making it out of the first round right now. Christopher Bell up 5. Chase Elliott, your defending champion, is up 4. Eric Almirola up 3. And Tyler Reddick and Alex Bowman are tied at the cutoff line. Reddick above Bowman, with Kyle Busch 2 points back of the cut line, William Byron -9, and Michael McDowell -20. So basically, the way I'm looking at it is, Kyle Busch, he's won here. He's won at Richmond before. Can he do it again and lock himself into the next round, joining his JGR teammate, Denny Hamlin, after a abysmal Darlington race last week? For Team Hendrick, you've got 3 guys who are in the back 6, or about in the back 6 or 7 spots of the playoffs, 2 of which on the outside looking in. How do you rebound after last weekend where Bowman had early issues, then Byron got involved with him, and then Byron ended up falling out of the race later, and Bowman finished, but he still had his issues, and then Elliott dropping out of the race late in the going due to his issues. Welcome, JSGoat99, and welcome, Goji, to the stream. If y'all are new here, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. And thank y'all for being here. Really means a lot. We got a lot on the initial stream last week. We got a lot of viewers. Again, like I said, I had to split it into 2 streams, unfortunately, because I had the audio issue late in the going, but both streams did really well, and I'm happy about that. So obviously, as mentioned before, Kyle Larson and Cole Custer will start at the back. Larson was supposed to be on the pole for this race, But as mentioned previously, he failed inspection twice. He drops to the back. So, yep. And also, I don't know if you did not hear, Ryan Preece won the modified race here last night. And then his car owner, Eddie Partridge, unfortunately passed away last night following his big win at Richmond. And Bob Hawkers tweeted, mentioning this, and Preece telling his team over the radio, lost one of my best friends last night. Dig deep. So, just sending condolences to Eddie's family and wishing all the best for Preece tonight and going forward. This is going to be awesome. One hell of a race, and I can't wait to see how this one's going to finish out. We saw in the Xfinity race earlier, the 9 and the 11, Noah Gragson, Justin Haley, finished 1-2 on 9-11. This is actually the third time in a row that that a junior motorsports driver has won at Richmond on September 11th. Or I should say the last 3 Xfinity races held on September 11th. My apologies. Chase Elliott and Justin Allgaier were the other two to do that. Allgaier last year and Elliott back in 2015. So that's another pretty interesting stat right there. Excuse me. Have a drink here. Arizona iced tea with some juice in there. Good stuff. This is going to be a wild night of racing. Yeah, Goji. Preece possibly drop. I can honestly see Preece probably dropping back to the Xfinity Series. Where he'll go, I don't know. But if Ryan, like a lot of people are saying he should go to the 98, I can see that, especially when you think Riley Herbst has not. He's done more wrecking. Not always his fault, but he's done a lot more wrecking in that car than he has much of anything else. He actually nabbed a top 5 today. Speaking of Herbst. But he has not shown that he deserves to stay in that ride. And, Preece, I think is, he's good buddies with Harvick, who obviously worked with, Storehouse Racing in the Cup Series. So, extensions like that, where Preece and DiBenedetto go, I'll be interested to see. I don't think either one of them are going to be back in the Cup Series next year, maybe in a few years' time. But next year, they'll probably both be at least one of them will be in the Xfinity Series. In my personal opinion, but yeah. Yeah, Jisco. Yeah, maybe part-time. That's possible. I'd like to see both of them get a full-time ride in Xfinity, or hell, even trucks for that matter, in one way, shape, or form. But we'll see what happens with that. Obviously, another one to watch for is Ryan Newman, to see where he goes. Probably, if I had to guess, probably gonna retire. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We got the fans chanting USA on the pace laps, which is really awesome to see. And we got the drivers coming down pit road to check speed. So there's that. Anyway, this is going to be something else. Richmond, I saw somebody mention this in the chat earlier, that last year's Richmond race really didn't have much in the way of cautions and whatnot. So I will definitely be interested to see how tonight's race plays out. considering that I think considering that a bunch of playoff drivers are going to have to find a way to rebound from last week, and the fact that the non-playoff guys are probably not going to give any inches to these guys in most cases, I will definitely be interested to see how this all plays out, who gets affected, who survives, because it's Richmond. We've seen big wrecks here before. Speaking of Ryan Newman earlier, he's been involved in one at Richmond before, just a few years ago. So I will definitely be interested to see how this race will play out, and if we do get any big wrecks, if we do see any playoff drivers get knocked out of the race or get affected by wrecks. So yeah. This this is going to be something else. This is going to be something else. And I cannot wait. This race should definitely be a ton of fun. Again, I appreciate everybody that's come in to watch. And here we go, green flag, and we are underway here at Richmond. Martin Truex Jr. jumping out to the lead on his teammate Denny Hamlin with Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick side by side. We got a couple of guys side by side here, and then some single file action behind them. And Martin Truex Jr. leads lap 1. So let's see how this race will play out. Stage 1 is 80 laps. I believe there's a competition caution at lap 30. I did see that earlier. So definitely going to have to pay attention for that. And so Martin Truex Jr. out to the early lead here. Oh, no. So Pockrass is saying Truex passed through for jumping the start. Truex said Hamlin spun his tires. So, yeah, this is gonna get interesting right out of the gate. And there he is, MTJ down pit road. So he got a good start, but you jumped the start, man. Even if Denny spun his tires, you can't jump the start. So this is probably going to put MTJ at least one lap down, unfortunately. So that's going to put him behind right out of the gate. Ouch. You hate to see it. So that means last week's winner, Denny Hamlin, is now sitting on the top spot. And as I check my YouTube notifications, thank you to Gerald Solomon for subscribing to the channel. I truly appreciate that. And with all that being said, of course, I say that a lot, but you know what I mean. Actually, MTJ's, I don't think he's a lap down yet. I think he got off before the leaders came by. So he's got a fast car, so he'll probably catch the back, but he could also very well get lapped. So yep, they're gonna show a replay here. Yeah, MTJ, you jumped the start, man, because Larson was Ray_basketball 11. First of all, welcome to the channel. Second of all, black flagged for jumping the start. Because again, Kyle Larson was supposed to be on the pole. He failed inspection twice, so he drops to the back. Hamlin would have started second, so he moves up. So technically, that makes him that would make him the control car in that situation. So therefore, so again, you got and his Sherry Pollux just said on Twitter, that is so dumb. What is he supposed to do? Slam on his brakes when the outside car spin his tires and wad the whole field up. Will he come back and win? I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. MTJ's won here before, so it could very well happen. But the question is, will he? But the good thing here is that MTJ is still on the lead lap. So, yeah. So at least he has not, at least he didn't, fall a lap down. And of course, Pockers tweets out the rule for the start of the race. And of course, you cannot beat, if you're starting second, you can't beat the guy starting first to the line at the start. Even if you make the argument that Hamlin spun his tires, still, it's you can't jump the start. You just can't. So therefore, penalty to MTJ, and we move along. Oh, and then Parker said, and when the pole sitter has to start at the rear, this car starting second is the control car, and the car that was third moves to the front row on the inside. So, exactly. But anyway. So we'll see if MTJ can rebound from that, or if that penalty, we'll put him behind, and put him behind even further. And of course, oh my God! So I'm gonna throw this out there. So Nick Castellanos about 10 minutes ago or so hit a 2-run homer for the Reds, and apparently, apparently this is being done on the 1 year on the anniversary of. Well, okay, let me backtrack. Y'all remember that game last year with the Reds announcer where he said something stupid on the broadcast and then later apologized, and then later it was mid-apology, and then Castellanos hit a home run? Well, I guess today or something like that is the 1 year anniversary of that, and Castellanos hit a 2-run home run, apparently to left field, to make it 4-0, which is literally a carbon copy of what happened last time. So, not NASCAR news, but throwing that out there. I guess, because I see people kind of freaking out about it, so why not? But anywho, we got our first advertisement break of the day. Yeah. Yeah, this Coca-Cola, gotta try it first ad's just meh. So we await the race to come back on to TV from this ad break for the moment. And of course, I'll go ahead and throw this out there. If you want to get diecast from Circuit Diecast, but you don't want to pay for shipping, I got something for you. Been having this for months. Appreciate it. Thank God to Circuit Diecast for the program to do this with. But make sure to use code ANJJ for free shipping on orders of $20 or more at Circuit Diecast. So, yep, it looks like MTJ has caught the back of the field and has passed Garrett Smithley. So, he's now no longer last place. But anywho, we are back to watching the race here from the ad break. Hope y'all are enjoying it so far. And Denny Hamlin has actually caught some of the guys at the back, so he could still possibly you know, get lapped, but we'll see. So far, so good, though. So far, so good. We'll be about 8 or 9 laps away from the competition caution here as we as the broadcast is recapping what happened with Kyle Busch last week. Excuse me. There's Kyle Busch trying to get around Hendrick teammates William Byron and Alex Bowman right now. And they're going to make it 3 wide down the front stretch with Bowman, with Busch on the bottom. Bowman will back off, and Busch will also get around get around Byron as well. While Bowman, a whole lot of bees, takes to the bottom. Byron not going to let Kyle get away, though, as he will stay behind him and try to get back around him. Like I said, so far so good. Right now, Kyle Busch is sitting in 11th in the race as they show him his onboard and out the back door, aka the rear view camera. Denny Hamlin currently still leads with Kurt Busch second, Joey Logano third, Ryan Blaney fourth, and Kevin Harvick sitting in the 5th position at this time. As they're trying to get around lap cars here, Keselowski up alongside Christopher Bell uses the 51 as a bit of a pick to get around him. Jeff Glock tweeted out, playoff drivers with glowing brakes. Logano, Blaney, Harvick, big time. Truex, Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Keselowski, Elliott, Kyle Busch, Larson among those whose brakes look good. And we are closing in right now on the competition caution, which should be here right about now. Just about. We're almost there. And should be here in a moment. And there it is. Oh, there is your competition caution. In here real quick. All right. So far, so good thus far. I will say that much. Yeah, so there. Yeah, I caught the end of that race after I got home from work. Yeah, that was awesome. If I had gotten to watch the whole race, I would have done a race reaction video. But of course, I did not because of work, so no race reaction video. But I got everybody coming down pit road here, And yeah, that, like I said earlier, I mentioned this earlier. That's huge for Noah to win that, to win back. Excuse me, not just to win, but the fact that he's won back-to-back races after having some of the shittiest luck this season. So that's huge for him, and it's bumped him up significantly in the playoff standings for the Xfinity Series. And Kurt Busch wins the race off of pit road. So it'll be Kurt and Denny Hamlin on the front row prior to the choose cone. So we shall see what happens here. Yeah, Tommy John Martins. Yeah, I saw earlier he got fucked over by the 66, which was a lap car during stage one. He basically got blocked by the 66 going down the front stretch, which allowed AJ Allmendinger. I mean, Allmendinger was going to catch him, was probably going to catch him anyway, but Martins could have won a stage for the first time in his career had he not gotten blocked by the 66. So, yeah. Add Tommy Joe Martins is another guy that's gotten fucked over by the 66 team. Them. Because, of course, Gregson at Homestead with David Starr, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We don't talk about that. That's in the past. And, yeah. So everybody came down pit road. I'm waiting to see. Oh, fuck. Bubba Wallace speeding. God damn it. Ain't that a bitch? Oh, and Kyle Busch also with a penalty. Oof. Equipment interference. Now, of course, stage one is 80 laps long, but Kyle Busch did not need that. He's already behind the cut line. Put him at the back for a period of time. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all for him. That's going to put him in an even bigger hole. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's go 99. Yeah. He had equipment interference penalty. So, therefore, Busch will join Bo Wallace at the back. So you hate to see it, but we shall see what happens. And damn, we got two other penalties. Ryan Preece also got equipment interference as we get back to the green here. So Kurt Busch and Denny Hamlin are battling for the lead here. So the official penalties from that set of pit stops: Bubba Wallace for speeding, Kyle Busch for equipment interference, Ryan Preece for equipment interference, and Cole Custer for an uncontrolled tire. And Denny Hamlin has the lead right now with Kyle Busch running second. So Kyle Busch said over the radio, so when he was told that he got the equipment interference penalty, he said, "It exists? Team, it exists for sure." Damn. So Kyle. Somebody's saying on my on Twitter that it might Kurt might have a flat left rear, possibly. Uh, we'll see here. We'll see. See what happens. Because Kurt's dropping back to fourth right now as Blaney's going to pass him here. So, oh, no, not yet. He hasn't gotten past just yet. Kurt's fighting him back. Oh, shit. Yeah. Kurt, the lettering. Oh, no. Kurt, no. Damn it. Oh, shit. His left rear tire came off and Bubba Wallace ran it over. God damn. Man. Oh, yeah, no, his tire came off the rim. Excuse me. So we're watching the replay here on the overhead, and yeah, they go into turn one, and around he went. Driver's side right into the wall. Ouch. Damn. So that, depending on how the rest of this race plays out, yeah, that Kurt Busch is, Kurt's done for the night. Man, ain't that something? That fucking sucks. Man, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some fucking shit? Yeesh. You hate to see that for Kurt. Yeah, Brockbeard just said, devastating hit for Kurt Busch in turn one, not far from where Jerry Nadeau, no, I don't know if I'm related to him, hit in turn three. Thank goodness for the safer barriers, but I hope he's doing okay. God damn, that fucking sucks, man. That fucking sucks. We'll see where MTJ's at momentarily here. So give me a moment here. Because, yeah, I'm not sure where MTJ is at the moment. But yeah, that's gonna hurt. Jesus, yeah, that looked like it hurt, honestly. Hey, Roger Trout, welcome to the stream. If you're new here, which I think you are, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts as well. Hey, Michael, glad to see you there. Welcome to the stream as well. Why do you mind? MPJ currently sitting 16th. That is correct. You hate to see that, though. You hate to see that for Kurt. He's out of the car, obviously. But yeah. Yep. Jerry Nadeau. Yeah, there's a lot of people are saying that's a Jerry Nadeau type wreck right there. Yeah, honestly, that's what it looked like to me. But yeah, so you hate to see that one there. You really hate to see it. Oh shit! The lettering was off the. Wow, the lettering wasn't even on the tire to begin with. Damn. He didn't have contact with anybody. Damn, I'm wondering what happened there. But yeah, definitely good to see him out of the car, though. Excuse me. But definitely glad to see him out of the car. He got out of there under his own power, obviously. And yeah, right now they're showing him -2. Right now they're showing Kurt -2 below the cut line. Byron -16, Kyle Busch -20, and McDowell -35. With Bowman and Reddick being up on the cut line by 2 and 5 points, specifically or respectively at this time. So yeah, Kurt Busch going from up 20. Yeah, so Kurt Busch goes from up 20 and in the fourth spot to um to being on the outside looking in at this time. And here we go. Restart time. And Danny Hamlin's got the lead. Ryan Blaney up behind him. Yeah, I'm not sure if it puts him in a must win. I mean, we will have to see how the rest of this race plays out and who, if anyone else, in the playoffs gets taken out of the race. But I would say that Kurt might be that might be a must win situation. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, they looked like the lettering on the tire wasn't even there. So you really hate to see that from him. But yeah. So right now it's Hamlin, Blaney, Logano, Elliott, and Keselowski. Your top five at this current moment. Rest of your top five or rest of your top 10 currently is Harvick, Almirola, Reddick, Bell, and Chastain. But yeah, like I said, you definitely hate to see that for Kurt Busch because that's huge for him. That's going to be huge for the playoffs moving forward. I don't necessarily think that puts him in an absolute must-win situation, but it's possible. It's definitely a possibility that that he ends up with being in a must-win situation. And from Brockbeard, pending post-race inspection, this will be Kurt Busch's third last-place finish of the 2021 Cup Series season, joining the Spring Atlanta race and the Coca-Cola 600. So, yeah. I just had to DM my buddy on Twitter who's a big Kurt Busch fan about the Kurt Busch going out. So you hate to see that for him, but yeah, you definitely hate to see that for Kurt. But anywho, let's see what happens from here. And Kyle Larson's up in the top 10. Showing the biggest movers right now. Kyle Larson up 25, Eric Jones up 15, and DeBenedetto up 14 at the current moment. Oh, yeah, Kurt and Harvick were the only two drivers, right? No, Newman. Oh, Newman also. If you mean playoff drivers, yes, Kurt and Harvick are the only two that are racing tonight that raced back 20 years ago. But Newman, who's obviously not in the playoffs, is also. So right now they're showing Kurt up 5 points on the cut line above Bowman, but I think that's currently with Bowman's race position. So we'll see where he ends up. Luckily, Kurt Busch was released from the care center, and I'm seeing some friends of mine who are listening to Bubba Wallace's radio, and Bubba reporting that there's definitely something wrong with the right front, and that he was running top 5 lap times before hitting Kurt Busch's tire. As we got 20 to go here in the stage. Excuse me. And we are back on an advertisement break. All right, then. Jeez. Damn it. My apologies. Ads. They're annoying. But anywho. From Jeff Gluck, Almirola Team Radio Chatter. Hendrick's car's got a 10th on the field again. So weird. But yeah, no, Kurt, he did not need that. Kyle Larson, as mentioned before, he's up in the top 10 right now. So could Larson, how funny would it be if Hamlin's the one chasing Larson down for the win this time, and Larson gets the W? I mean, we'll see. So we're almost at an hour of having the stream up and live. So I truly appreciate everybody that's watching right now. Not a ton of viewers, but either way, like I said, I do appreciate those of you that are here. And we are back to the broadcast with 15 laps to go here in stage 1. I believe Denny Hamlin is still currently in the lead. You got Ryan Blaney here. I believe he's second here with Joey Logano, his teammate, not too far behind. Yep, Hamlin, Blaney, Logano, Elliott, Keselowski, Harvick, Reddick, Larson, Chastain, and Almirola currently make up your top 10, with Chastain, of course, being the only non-playoff driver in this top 10. And then you have Truex Jr., Bell, DiBenedetto, Austin Dillon, and Bowman making up the top 15, with Stenhouse Jr., Eric Jones, Kyle Busch, Ryan Newman, and William Byron making up the remainder of your top 20. There's Joey Logano. He's getting up there on Blaney here. Kind of looks like Blaney has a little bit of left rear quarter panel damage. Hard to tell. But we'll see here. Ooh, 3 wide with a lap car. And Blaney still stays out in front of Logano here. But there's Chase Elliott right behind him as Logano makes the pass for second. Elliott not too far behind. Let's see what happens. All right, keeping it civil, keeping it civil. I like that. I like that. Got another lap car up here. Ten laps to go here in stage one. See, if I'm Alex Bowman right now, you got to find a way to capitalize because right now they're showing Kurt Busch up 4 points on him for that 12th spot into the next round, with Kyle Busch -7, Byron -18, and McDowell -32. Hello there, Dave Mater fan 63. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying, or welcome to the stream, I should say. Welcome. Yeah, I hate to see that for him. He definitely. Modificato too. Okay, from Twitter. Yeah, nice to see you here. Appreciate it. As Larson makes a pass on Brad Keselowski for the 5th spot, so Larson is in the top 5 now. As we have 7 laps to go here in the stage. Yeah, 13 of the top 15 being playoff drivers, with Byron and McDowell the only 2 on the outside of that top 15 right now among said playoff drivers. So let's see what Larson will do here, as he's going to try to get around Ryan Blaney here, as Chase Elliott tries to work on Joey Logano. Drag race down the front stretch. And Larson makes the pass for 4th on Blaney. And it actually is nice to see Blaney running up here in the top 5 and whatnot, considering that Richmond is not one of his best tracks. So this is big for him. Elliott trying to get around Logano here, but to no avail at that time. 4 laps to go here in the stage. So let's see what Elliott tries to do here. So the 9 team on Twitter for Chase Elliott, they tweeted out Chase is taking over 5th. Some idiot responded lack of talent, and they responded back with a Squidward gif of him saying how original. Yeah, not taking any shit tonight, I can see. So Larson's currently up to 4th. Elliott trying to get around Logano for 2nd. Elliott, come on. You know he's not going to let you go by. If you got to punt him, punt him. Do it. Do it. Do it. And, Elliott with 2 to go here. He's going to try to get around Logano. Yeah, it does suck to see Byron running so far back, as Elliott Looks like he's cleared Logano. Yep, he has. White flag, 1 lap to go here in stage 1. Hamlin, Elliott, Logano, Larson, Blaney, Keselowski, Chastain, Truex Jr., Harvick, and Almirola. Chastain passes Keselowski for 6th on the leaderboard. And Denny Hamlin is going to come out of 3 and 4, and he will win stage number 1. Yeah. Oh, Hamlin's won 4 of the last 5 stages at Richmond. Neat. So, yeah, I mean, hey, Denny Hamlin, got to get more points, man. That's what he's got to do. That's what he absolutely needs to do. And, yeah. So we got back into another ad break here. But if you are new to the stream, first of all, thank you for coming. Second of all, please make sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to turn on post notifications so you do not miss out on future uploads. But as I said, Ryan Blaney doesn't normally do well at Richmond. We definitely saw that last year. So, and a couple other drivers who don't always do that well here. So definitely good to see some of these other guys running well. Oh. The Applebee's ad, I'm indifferent. It is what it is. Some people find it annoying. Some people like it. Pick your poison, I guess you could say. I've been to Applebee's before, like once or twice. The food's good, but it's expensive. So, But anyway, so we'll see what they do on pit road here momentarily. And as they do that, I'll be right back. And we're back. So, looks like pretty much everybody coming down pit road here. Let's see if we get any penalties this time. Had some before, which were pretty costly, although we did see, MTJ get to run his way up through. So Hamlin, Elliott, Logano, Larson will remain your top 4 off pit road. Keselowski picks up 2 spots. Blaney drops 1. Truex Jr., Almirola gains some spots. Harvick does not move anywhere. And Chastain drops 4 spots. Well, and Hey there, Manning Jr. Don't know who you are, but hello. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. I said back in my predictions video, I took Hamlin to win this one. I figured he was going to win one of the 3 races in the first round. I took him for this one, so we'll see. He's on track to possibly do it. If he can win 2 races in a row, double the playoffs, that would be huge for him. Considering the fact that he hadn't won all regular season long, and it would help him out as we go on throughout the playoffs. But that said, he would need to keep up that momentum regardless. So let us see if we got any penalties so far. Not seen anything yet at the moment. But Harvick and Almirola. Oh, Suarez to the rear. All right. Let me see real quick. Let me find that. Let me see. Yep. Suarez, equipment interference. Damn. That's the third driver to get that sort of penalty tonight. I hate to see it. A win for Bubba tonight. I wouldn't say that. Definitely, probably could have got a really good finish. We'll see how he rebound, if he can rebound. So you're saying 53 as well. Not seeing that yet, although wouldn't surprise me. But anyway. Yeah, not seeing anything on the 53, but then again, he's already at the rear anyhow. So whatever penalty it was, if there was a penalty, because I haven't seen anything get tweeted out yet. But if so, not a big deal. So we got Denny and we got Chase Elliott up here on the front row for this restart. All I can think of is Martinsville 2017. I mean, anybody with me on that one? But anyway, here we go. Stage 2 is underway. Green flag. Denny Hamlin gets a pretty good start. But Chase Elliott still right there. Joey Logano, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski behind them. Let's see. So Hamlin holds on to the lead as we head into turns 3 and 4. He's got Elliott right behind him. I kind of wonder sometimes if Elliott will do to Hamlin what Hamlin did to him at Martinsville that one time. I'll be interested to see. But let's see if Elliott will get up behind Hamlin and give the bumper to him. Let's see what he'll do here. Oh, Elliott to the bottom. Not going to make it stick that time. Hamlin will keep the lead, but Elliott's still right there. Can he ride this momentum to the next corner? Let's see. Yep. He cleared him. New leader, Chase Elliott. There's your new leader right there. All right. So Chase Elliott grabs the lead here at Richmond. Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, and Kyle Larson making up the remainder of your top 5. So one of my friends on Twitter, again, I mentioned this before, listening to, oh shit, we got some 3-wide action, or we had some 3-wide action for a moment there between Larson, MTJ, and Chastain, and it looks like Chastain might get around both of them. He hasn't cleared Larson yet, But, is he going to clear him in turns 1 and 2? Yes, he will. Ross Chastain to the top 5. But Kyle Larson will try to pull will try to get back around him here going into turns 3 and 4. And no, he will not get around him. Chastain looks like he's cleared him again. And Chastain will hold on to 5th for the time being. How about that? That's nice. Of course, Ross Chastain finished 3rd last weekend at Darlington. If Larson and Hamlin got into each other and wrecked each other, Chastain could have got his first Cup win last weekend. That would have been awesome to watch. So let's see. You got Harvick working on his teammate Almirola here for the 10th spot. Harvick gets around him. So we got Keselowski up behind his teammate Logano. I kind of wonder if Keselowski's if he's gonna fuck with his teammates because he's not gonna be at Penske next year. So might as well just screw it. Why not? I mean, honestly, like during the Martinsville race in the playoffs last year, I wanted Eric Jones to kind of screw with Denny Hamlin a little bit, just because of the fact that Jones knew he was not gonna be at JGR next year. So what does he owe his teammates? Like, you make the man earn it to get around you. Come on. But anyway, so Keselowski's going to make a pass on his teammate Logano to get into the 3rd position. Favorite driver? Bowman. Since he took over the 48. Of course, being a Johnson fan. So, yeah, definitely happy to see. It was definitely awesome to see Bowman put the 48 back in victory lane. Not once, but 3 times this year. One of which being at Dover, which is the track that Johnson dominated during his career. So, there's that as well. So far, we still got 15 out of the 16 playoff drivers still in this race. Of course, the only one being out is Kurt Busch after his wreck earlier. Right now, Joey Logano trying to get around Chastain here. Chastain had actually gotten around Logano for 4th. My apologies. So Chastain, he's moving on up right now. He is moving on up. Honestly, I'm wondering if Chastain, if things go his way, if he could possibly win tonight and get his first Cup Series win. That would be interesting. That would honestly be awesome to see, but not sure if that's going to happen. But anyway, so stage 2 is 155 laps long, so we're in for a long one. That's for sure. And looks like we're going to go to ad break here. And yep, there we go. So yeah, we are under an ad break at the moment. Would be nice if they would do side by side a little more often, but that's NBC for you. Yeah, I know. They got to fit all these commercials in. That's TV for you. So it sucks, but it is what it is. You know, they could do, Fox does it too, but it seems like NBC's worse at it. Like, NBC is worse at it when it comes to playing so many freaking commercials. Fox just does theirs at the worst possible times. Like, seriously. I mean, you could say the same about NBC, but it honestly feels like Fox is worse at times like that. But yeah. And also, by the way, Elliott and Hamlin leading, that's the 9 and the 11. On 9/11, we saw that we saw that Noah Gragson won with Justin Haley finishing second. They drive the 9. Gregson's in the 9. Haley's in the 11. So how crazy would that be if both races finished with the 9 and the 11 finishing 1-2? That would X-Files music intensifies. That's all I'm going to say. If y'all know that theme, y'all know what I'm talking about. And hey, we're back to the race now. 27 laps into stage 2 so far. Yeah, Jays go 99. Coincidence? I think not. Yep, definitely. Here we go. Larson trying to get around Logano here. Larson trying to get around Logano for the 5th spot. But not going to do it. And there's MTJ behind him. Oh, Larson gets up behind Logano. That opens up the bottom for MTJ, and he's going to get underneath Larson here. I think Larson made a little bit of contact with Logano's back bumper. Hard to tell. But now MTJ is going to look to try to get around Larson for the 6th spot and then try to make a run at Logano himself. And now MTJ is going to get up on the bumper of Larson, and Kyle Busch is going to head to the top to try to get around his teammate. So a lot of back and forth action going on right here as they show the current point standings for the playoffs here. Larson on the bottom, Busch and MTJ trying to get around him up top. Kind of thought MTJ was going to try to take it 3 wide there, but he does not. Both MTJ and Kyle Busch will get around Kyle Larson here, as Alex Bowman will try to get around his teammate William Byron, battling for the 12th spot at this time. And then you got Christopher Bell currently sitting in 14th. But like I said before, I do like the fact that Ross Chastain's up here. Like he's got speed, and he's shown that a few times, or not a few, a bunch of times this season, and seems like it's getting better. Bradman, I mean, I'm indifferent on him. I like his content. You know, I don't really have much of an opinion on him. I just enjoy the content, and you know, it is what it is. So that's as far as I'm concerned. Logano trying to run down Keselowski here as we've gotten into some lap traffic at the moment. Currently, 5 cars are 1 lap down or more, with, of course, Kurt Busch being out of the race, as mentioned before. And Elliott is currently still your leader. With about 1 second up on Hamlin. So yeah. There's not a ton going on at the moment. Like I said, Hamlin's about a second back from Elliott, and then it's about a 3 to 4 second gap between Hamlin and Chastain. About another second between Chastain and Keselowski, and then you got Logano and then Busch and basically everybody else from there on. Larson running 8th, Blaney 9th, and Harvick 10th at the moment, as the leaders continue to try to pick their way through lap traffic. So far, so good. Aside from the Kyle Busch caution, we really haven't seen much in the way of incidents and whatnot. So I'll be interested to see if it stays this tame or if we'll get some chaos as the night goes on. But as I said before, Elliott currently still holding a lead over Hamlin. Also, another thing to be interested about is when we'll see pit stops during this stage, because most likely we will. And of course, if we do get a caution, that's going to be a big deal, and it's going to be a big factor in decisions on pit road as the race goes on. Yeah, it's still crazy the fact that it's been 20 years since 9/11. I mean, I mentioned this before the race, but I was born literally 3 weeks after 9/11. Exactly 3 weeks after 9/11. So we got Kyle Busch up here getting around Joey Logano in a lap car at the moment. But if you want to go ahead and do that, man, go ahead. I did that earlier. We got a battle right here. Showing a replay what happened. Yeah, Kyle Busch made contact with Logano on the bumper. That could come back for Logano got back around Kyle, so we'll see what happens here. Logano going to try to get around Keselowski up on the top, but not quite there yet. Oh, nope, there he is. There he is. Trying to get around him, but he's going to fall back and nope, gets a bit of a surge off turn 4, and he's going to get around his teammate, Brad Keselowski, for that spot. With Kyle Busch trying to track Keselowski down. So you got a battle right here between Keselowski and Kyle Busch with Martin Truex Jr. right behind him, as Kyle's going to try to clear his way around Keselowski with MTJ behind him, and Busch is going to get clear of Keselowski, and now MTJ is going to try to get around him on the bottom here, but Keselowski not falling away that easily. Let's see. In a sense, you could say with one JGR guy ahead of him and one behind him, he's kind of in a Jacobs Racing sandwich here as we go to another advertisement break. Goddamn. All right, then. More ads. Yay. So from Bob Pockris, Matt McCall said they could see the hole in the tread when they took a look at the tire, so assume something cut the tire on Kurt Busch's car. Favorite college team, University of Oregon. Speaking of, and I mentioned this before the race, but huge win for the Oregon Ducks over the Ohio State Buckeyes earlier today. Revenge for their loss against the Buckeyes in the national championship game a few years back. Bishop Sycamore. Oh my God. It's actually they're the Centurions, or were, because they kind of don't exist, allegedly. That whole thing was just how, literally how. Sheesh. But Anyway. And we're back to the broadcast as a show was shot at SoFi Stadium in preparation for Sunday Night Football tomorrow night matchup between the Bears and the Rams here in Week 1. All right, Jace Goat, Hurricanes fan. Nice. And according to Jeff Gluck, it looks like we will get some green flag pit stops here very soon. Excuse me. As we get a shot of Eric Almirola making a pass on Kevin Harvick for the 11th spot, or for the 10th spot, and green flag pit stops are underway. Nah, I don't stream all that often. I'll do it every now and again, but not always. Denny Hamlin on pit road. He is the Reddick pitted before him, so Reddick was the first playoff driver to pit. Hamlin is in now. Elliott's in now. No, I'll just be watching the game. Like I said, I only stream sparingly. I don't normally have the time to do that. So, basically rare occurrences for that. But it's not about being a fake fan. Dude, I live up in the Northeast. I've been a Patriots fan my entire life. I don't always stream. So, I'll stream every now and again, but not always. So, yeah. So let's see how these green flag stops will play out. Mac Jones, honestly, he's impressed me in the preseason. I wanted New England to trade up to grab Justin Fields or Justin Fields to follow them, but Mac Jones, he's looked impressive so far. I don't think they'll make the playoffs this year, but they'll definitely be a bit better than they were last year. And the Belichick Patriots dynasty continues. Yeah, Dolphins will be interesting this year with Tua being the sole starting quarterback with no Ryan Fitzpatrick to interchange as the starter, and it'll be interesting to see how he does. And Michael McDowell passed through for speeding. Okay, Mac Jones being better than Tom Brady, that's a massive hot take, and I don't agree with it. It's going to be a long time before we find a quarterback that will get anywhere close to what Brady has been able to do. Because it's not, because it's both longevity and it's a whole lot of things, but yep. Oh, Hamlin getting a bit close to Elliott here. Maybe some contact. Hard to tell because it's from Hamlin on the outside, but we'll see here. Could reignite that whole feud from a few years ago. And I don't really see any contact between the two of them. It's hard to tell. But, yeah, no. Mike McDowell pass through penalty for speeding. Yeah, that's going to hurt. You're already in a points hole, and McDowell is going to fall even farther, unfortunately. So, yeah. So, DiBenedetto is currently in the lead right now, but he is pitting. So, Hamlin will cycle back out to the lead with Elliott second, Chastain third, Logano, Kyle Busch, and whatnot. So, yeah, so Elliott was going to cycle back out to the lead, but then Hamlin passed him. So, we had some lead lap guys trying to get around some lap down guys as Kyle Busch almost makes contact with the 52. Right now, we're at lap 60 of 155 in the second stage, lap 140 of 400 overall. tips for an aspiring YouTuber, I'm not the one to be asking that about because I'm still in that category myself. Just saying. Yep. NASCAR Cup Series. McDowell did get a penalty. He's the only appears to be that he's the only one from that round of pit stops to get a penalty. But yeah, Elliott is reporting though that he is really tight right now. So we shall see what happens there. So Hamlin's out front right now. Yeah, a lot. It looks like a lot of cars lost a lap under that cycle pit stops. Only 20-something cars are still on the lead lap currently. So we'll see what happens from here on out. And we're going to go back to ads here in a moment. Yep. Alrighty then. Yeah, my feed's doing fine. So I don't know what you got going on, but my TV's doing pretty good for the time being. Or my, TV feed, I should say. So from Joe Gibbs Racing, Denny Hamlin has now led 1,000 laps this season. It's his 5th time in his NASCAR Cup Series career that he's led over 1,000 laps. I would appreciate if we wouldn't talk politics in the chat, please. Just, keep it civil and whatnot. Just saying. But we're here for NASCAR, not politics. That's all I ask. So focus on the race and keep going from there. Again, like I said, please keep the politics out of the chat. That's all I ask. But anywho. Yeah, the Arca West race is on as well. I don't think that's on TV, or it might be on Map TV or something like that, but I don't get that. I've seen some highlights on Twitter a few times, so there's that. By the sounds of it, the only new track we might be getting on the 2022 Cup schedule, at least, is Gateway. And we got the race back on. 84 laps to go here in stage 2. Denny Hamlin still continues to lead over Chase Elliott. Yeah, Chase does look like he's closing in on him. So I think Chase has more of a long run car, but Currently, your top 10 is Hamlin, Elliott, Chastain, Kyle Busch, Logano, Truex Jr., Larson, Keselowski, Almirola, and Blaney. With Bowman, Harvick, Byron, Bell, Dillon, Reddick, Stenhouse Jr., Suarez, Briscoe, and Ryan Newman, who's a lap down, making it the remainder of your top 20. For the time being. Looks like Chastain's going to try to work his way around Kyle Busch here. He's caught him, but hasn't quite made a move to get around him. But with Hamlin having some lap traffic up ahead, let's see if that will help Elliott to get around him or not. McDowell, the only playoff driver a lap down, with of course Kurt Busch out. Does Elliott win this race? Maybe. I'm not going to say anything on that at the moment. Let's wait till stage 3 and see what happens. Yeah. Also, Denny Hamlin has the most laps led at Richmond of all active drivers currently, as they just showed on the graph. They just showed a graphic of that. So here's that as well. Currently showing the point. Oh, no, most playoff drivers finishing outside the top 15 in a playoff race. Darlington last week had the most. Now you should be able to hear me. Just saying. My mic's showing up on here, so you should be able to hear me. Right now, Chastain trying to get around Logano here for the 5th spot. And Logano's into the back, has a lap car ahead of him, and Ryan Preece, but Preece will move out of the way. Oh, I'm on my laptop, so I would have used my mic, but after the Daytona live stream where I had the mic issues or the audio issues at one point, I was like, I'm not using the mic again. And Elliott has caught Hamlin right now, courtesy of lap traffic. So let's see if Elliott will try and boot him out of the way, or if he won't. We'll see how he tries to pass him here. And lap cars will probably help out in that endeavor as well. Yep, Elliott's there. Can he get around him, though? As we got Suarez and Briscoe battling in front of them to try to stay on the lead lap. Currently, it's Denny Hamlin in the lead, but Chase Elliott's trying to get around him here. He looked high. Now looks low as they come across the start-finish line as they head to turn 1. But just not there yet. Needs to close the gap a little bit more. Oh, he's closing in on him. He's right there. If he can use the lap cars as a pick, he might be able to get around him. Elliott trying for the top. He's got some momentum here. He's got some momentum, but that puts him in a position where he's right behind a lap car and Suarez. So, nope. Suarez moved out of the way. Elliott backed off. Elliott back to the bottom. They're going to make it 3 wide between him, Hamlin, and Suarez. And Elliott makes a 3 wide move. Almost cleared Hamlin. Not clear yet as they come down the front stretch. Hamlin moves in front of a lap car. And Elliott has cleared him. And Elliott is back out to the lead. But Hamlin's still not that far behind. So let's see if Hamlin can try to get back to him with 73 to go here in the stage. Definitely got some help from the lap cars there. I'll say that much. Definitely got some help from the lap cars. That's for sure. So currently Chase Elliott is your leader as he comes up on Chase Briscoe here. Hamlin 2nd, Kyle Busch 3rd, Joey Logano 4th, Mark Truex Jr. 5th, Ross Chastain 6th, Kyle Larson 7th, Eric Almirola 8th, Brad Keselowski 9th, and Ryan Blaney currently sitting in the 10th spot, with Bowman, Bell, Harvick, Byron, and Austin Dillon making up the remainder of the top 15. And currently 17 cars on the lead lap with Reddick. Oh, well, Briscoe's still on the lead lap currently, so technically that makes 18 with Reddick being in the 17th spot. So Elliott could put him a lap down here pretty soon. But pretty calm race so far. Not much in the way of chaos. Again, aside from the Kurt Busch incident earlier. Really, aside from that, not much else thus far. Briscoe's trying to get around Tyler Reddick here for the 17th spot. Try to put some distance between him, between them and Elliott, as Elliott tries to get around them to put them a lap down. And ad break again. Here we go. Yay. So really this race so far has been a battle between Hamlin and Elliott up at the front. I think Kurt Busch would have challenged up there, but unfortunately going out early, not getting any stage points for this race, that's going to suck. So right now, as we went into break, Elliott was leading with Hamlin trying to run him down. So let's see how this will continue to play out from here. But as I said, we are currently seeing ads, which sucks, but it is what it is. Come on, let's get through these ads and get back to the race, please. That'd be nice. Just saying. No, I don't have any sunglasses, so sorry about that. But yeah, back to the race. As we get back to the race, showing Kyle Busch's in-car camera at the moment. Well, like I said, we're back to the race, so let's see here. Yep, Chase Elliott still out in front. And Briscoe got around Reddick, so Reddick is now a lap down after getting passed by Elliott, as Elliott now tries to get around Chase Briscoe up here. So currently 17 cars on the lead lap as Elliott tries to get around the 77, who's already a lap down, and Briscoe, who is still on the lead lap currently. And Logano trying to get his spot back from Larson, as Larson made a pass on him for the 5th position. So far, the only driver out of this race right now, sadly, is Kurt Busch. So, which is going to massively impact his playoff standing. But with a lot of race left to go, if we get other playoff drivers that get knocked out of this race, it could minimize the impact. But we'll see. Hamlin trying to get around Elliott on the high side here. He's looking up there. Let's see what he does. Hasn't really closed the gap, but closing in on him here as they come off turn 2. He's got the high line. Hamlin's going to try to get back around Elliott for the lead here. Got some lap cars up ahead. Running pretty close, side by side, coming to the line. Oh my God, that was close. Holy shit, I want to see what the hell the interval was there at the line, because god damn, that was close. But Hamlin still maintains the lead with Elliott. Elliott maintains the lead with Hamlin side by side right now. And Hamlin got the lead back. There we go. So Elliott and Hamlin swapped the lead back. And Martin Truex Jr. is pitting right now. We got green flag stops again. So Martin Truex Jr. is going to be the first of the playoff drivers to pit during this cycle here of green flag stops. You have to pay attention and see what happens if we get any more penalties. Bring Arizona's tea. I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but anyway. Part of Bowman's car was pitting out of the box, so that could be a penalty. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. Ooh, Elliott with some left rear damage. Wonder where he got that from. Interesting. Oh, Elliott had a slow stop. And Bowman got a penalty. Let's see. And wait for my Twitter to load here. No, I'm not seeing anything from Bowman yet. It looked like he might have pitted outside his box just a little bit, but I'm not seeing anything in terms of a penalty quite yet. Nope, nothing yet. So currently, Hamlin's leading Elliott. We'll see how everybody cycles out here. Okay, so Elliott thought he was outside of his pit box and then backed up. And when he did that, they were already starting to change tires, so he got some damage. So that's huge. No, I don't think it was a joke. I think Bowman was he was in his pit box enough to where he didn't get penalized. It is what it is. Excuse me. Jordan Bianchi says on Twitter, from Chase Elliott over the radio, what do I have to do here so I'm not fucked? That's from Chase Elliott. So, yep. Well, no, they haven't. Oh, no. Yeah, they have cycled out. So, Elliott's now going to have to try to get his lap back. And it looks like he might. Yep. He cleared Hamlin. But yeah, that was bad for Elliott, especially considering the fact that he got taken out of last week's race, or got knocked out of the race. So yeah, but that's not gonna help them. They really need to get their shit together on pit road. So now Elliott's gonna have to try to climb through the field and also not go a lap down again. So let's see here. So right now there's only 15 cars on the lead lap, with Elliott having got himself back on the lead lap. So right now he's going to have to try to get around McDowell here. And looks like he's going to. Well, not quite yet. And back to ads again. Denny Hamlin is currently leading after we just had another round of green flag stops. I guess I find it weird, or kind of funny, the fact that Elliott thought he was pitting out of his box in some way, shape, or form and backed up when he didn't need to. And yet Bowman's the one who had a tire on the line. I think he was in his box enough to where he wasn't going to get penalized, but even still, like that's kind of, I guess, ironic, but whatevs. Get through these ads again. Come on, let's get through these ads here, people. Come on. There we go. Back to the race. Yeah, back to the race as Hamlin's going to make a pass on McDowell. Going to try to clear McDowell to put him another lap down here. So right now your top six is Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Truex Jr., Logano, Chastain, and Almirola. And this is big for Almirola because he's good on these sort of tracks. Obviously, he won at New Hampshire. He did really well back at Nashville. So even for the guy that was lowest in overall points, obviously thanks to his win, being in the playoffs, he's actually looking like he could advance himself to the next round, maybe, if he can survive the rest of this race and if he can survive Bristol next week. So we got 35 to go here in the stage. I would think the question is, do we get another caution beforehand? Also, by the way, halfway through, 200 laps down, 200 to go. So let's see what happens here. Hamlin says the car is free going into turn one and needs to be tightened up. Yeah, Kyle Busch likes to keep it. He likes to keep it real, you know. He was pissed. What else can you say? So less than 30 to go here in stage two. Alex Bowman's found his way to the top 10. Oh, Hamlin's running down Elliott. He might. Oh, I mean, he's not quite there yet, but yeah, we'll see. Currently, Bowman is 1 point up on Kurt Busch at the cut line going into the next round. Reddick minus 10, Byron minus 12, McDowell minus 39 currently. 24 to go here in stage two. Elliott's going to have to try to get around Austin Dillon here to put some distance between him and Hamlin. But yeah, Hamlin's not too far behind him. He could put Elliott back a lap down here. But yeah, this is just crazy. The fact that Elliott is currently sitting 11th in points or in the standings right now, it just 8 up on the cut line is crazy. But that's Darlington for you. That Darlington put him in that position. And Hamlin, he looked like he was going to try to get around him, but lap car will prevent that for the moment. But Hamlin will definitely try to use his momentum, especially with a bunch of lap cars up ahead, to get around Elliott and put him back a lap down again. So he's just going to have to close the gap on him here. Let's see. Oh, Hamlin underneath him. I think he kind of moved him. And they go, oh, that looks close. That looked like they might have made some contact. And Elliott's back a lap down. But then again, he's not going away. So let's see what happens here. Yep, there we go. Hamlin cleared him. So, yeah, Hamlin cleared him. So now they got to try to continue to work their way through this lap traffic. Only 14 cars currently on the lead lap. And Elliott's right back behind Hamlin here. As we get our first NASCAR nonstop of the night. Finally, it's about goddamn time. In the meantime, I'll be right back. Oi. And we back. All right, we back. So currently we got our first NASCAR nonstop of the night. Denny Hamlin continues to lead as we have 15 laps to go here in stage 2, as he now tries to get up to and get around Austin Dillon to put him a lap down, while Chase Elliott will try and have to run Hamlin back down to get his lap back. Currently, Byron is the next playoff car in line after Austin Dillon that Hamlin could lap. But Elliott's not going away. So, excuse me. Yeah, Elliott's right there still. So, Elliott could catch him and get back around him here. We'll see, though. Oh, Elliott on the bottom here. Maybe Austin Dillon will help Elliott out and block Hamlin. We'll see. Yep, Elliott to the bottom. He's gonna, as we get back to a full screen broadcast here. Let's see here. Come on. Will Elliott be able to get back by? Oh, Elliott, big run on the bottom. But Hamlin slams the door shut, takes that spot there away on the bottom to get underneath Austin Dillon here. But Elliott with another run. He doesn't have any room to get around Hamlin here, but he's closing the gap, or attempting to at least. Austin Dillon remains on the lead lap, though. Hamlin right up behind him. Oh, he might try to move him out of the way. Right now, Hamlin trying to get around Austin Dillon to put him back a lap down, or to put him a lap down, I should say. But Elliott on the bottom, as Austin Dillon is now a lap down, Elliott's going to have to try to get around him and then get back around Hamlin, as we have 9 laps to go here in stage number 2. Your top 10 right now is Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Truex Jr., Logano, Larson, Bell, Chastain, Almirola, Bowman, and Harvick. Keselowski, Blaney, and Byron, the only other cars on the lead lap. 13 total cars on the lead lap. And this is crazy for Byron, because he finished 7th here back in April, 4th in the first stage, and 8th in the second stage. They just showed that on the screen. And right now, while he is running 13th, he's about to get lapped by Denny Hamlin. And currently, Bowman is up 3 points on Kurt Busch for the final spot into the next round, with Reddick minus 12, Byron minus 15, and McDowell minus 41 currently. So, yeah, as Larson's going to try to get around Logano here. And Larson's going to get a spot around Logano here. Hamlin getting up to the back bumper of Byron here, or he's closing in on him, I should say. But we got 6 left to go in the stage, 6 laps that is. And it's looking pretty close right now. It's looking really freaking close. So, let's see. Oh, Hamlin looking to the bottom. He's gonna get underneath him. He's gonna get underneath Byron, but they almost made contact off of 4. Almost made contact there. But Hamlin's gonna try to look underneath him again. He's got the room there. The question is, can Byron hold him off with 5 laps to go to stay on the lead lap, or will he be the lucky dog going into stage 3? And it looks like Hamlin, it's a battle right now. Can Byron keep the spot? 4 to go in stage 2, and Hamlin does put Byron a lap down, with Byron's teammate Chase Elliott chasing after them. So, and here's the thing. When you go back to the Richmond race earlier this year, when we got the late race caution from Kevin Harvick, that would set up Bowman getting a great restart and getting the win, as Denny Hamlin let that race slip away, as we got 3 laps to go here in stage 2. You may remember, most of the field was at least 1 lap down. And I think Bowman, a little bit earlier, had a penalty, but he only dropped back to like somewhere between 10th and 13th, I believe. And it allowed him to stay up near the front. And then, he put him in a position where Harvick caution happens. Bowman gets to the front thanks to the choose cone, and he end up taking the lead and the win. But 2 laps to go here in stage 2. Hamlin's going to try to get around B.J. McLeod, as Elliott did get around his teammate William Byron. So Elliott is now in the free pass position with 12 cars on the lead lap. Hamlin's going to come to the line. 1 to go left here in the stage. Can Denny Hamlin sweep the stages? I mean, he pretty much will, with Kyle Busch almost 2 seconds back. But the real question is can Chase Elliott get his lap back, or does he take the waiver, or does he take the free pass here? Hamlin, nope. Elliott's not going to be able to catch him. Denny Hamlin takes stage 2. This is honestly looking like Hamlin's going to potentially this honestly looks like Hamlin's going to win back-to-back races here in the first round, which I said before, he needs the big first round. This could be how he gets it. So this is definitely huge right now for him. So let's see how these pit stops will turn out. Because again, a lot of the field is a lap down. So here we go, back to the broadcast. Half of Denny Hamlin's stage wins this year have come in 2021 have come at Richmond. He joins Kevin Harvick from Dover in 2018 as the only NASCAR Cup Series drivers to win stage 1 and 2 at a track twice in the same season. He, of course, won both stages back at Richmond in the spring, but he didn't win the race. Bowman did. Again, late race caution, bunch of drivers a lap down, and Bowman had the better restart there. So let's see what will happen here with the pit stops. So the lead lap guys are going to come down pit road. And then basically for everybody else, it's to try to get the wave around, or, well, if you're Elliott and getting the free pass, to to get back on the lead lap. So let's see. So Hamlin wins the race off pit road. Truex Jr. second. Kyle Busch third. Larson, Bell, Logano, Almirola, Chastain, Bowman, Blaney. Then we'll see what happens with everybody else. Oh, Chastain got a speeding penalty? Well, we're about to see that in a moment. So here's a little bit of interesting news. NASCAR officials are at today's USC Stanford game at the LA Memorial Coliseum. Of course, it was reported recently that NASCAR was close to moving the season-opening Busch Clash from Daytona to a purpose-built short track inside the Coliseum in early February 2020. So I guess kind of think like Bowman Gray in a sense, but West Coast. And of course, the USC Stanford game is on Fox. Busch Clash next year will also be on Fox, and it'll take place at the same time, around the same time as the Super Bowl. So So that's interesting. But nope, not seeing any penalties just yet. Oh shit! So Wood Brothers Racing says that the 34 hit Benedetto's car, leaving his pit box, and says to keep an eye out for McDowell's car. So yeah, supposedly they want to move it to the LA Coliseum. Oh, congrats to Taylor Gray. Here we go. Restart. I got JGR all four of JGR's guys are in the top 5 right now. Holy crap. So here we go. Let's see how this stage 3 is going to play out. Should be interesting. Okay, yep, Chastain did get a speed. Yep, Chastain did get a speeding penalty. But then again, like I said before, just like with Bowman at the end of the Richmond race back in the spring, there was a bunch of guys a lap down, so he didn't, and he had gotten a penalty late, but he didn't fall that far behind, which set him up to still be up there, to still be up near the front at the end. So Chastain's in a similar position. Question is, will he win? But you got all all 4 JGR guys are in the top 4 at this time. But Logano not that far behind. He's going to probably look to try to get around Bell here. Oh, caution. Damn it. Caution for and Bubba Wallace had a tire go down. Yep. And yeah, he blew a right front. Damn. I'm wondering if that's possibly has anything to do with what happened earlier, but I think they tried to fix it, so or it could be somebody's saying it could be an axle, but damn, though, you hate to see that for Bubba Wallace. And Brad Keselowski's going to pit here. So, from Dustin Long, NASCAR states that based on the results of the first two stages, Kyle Larson has clinched a spot into the round of 12. Oh, all Twitter, fam. You pay attention to it, you see this stuff. Now, as far as if something broke on Bubba's car, we'll wait to see on that. But see. So that's the first incident caution that we've had since Kurt Busch. Yep. So from Jordan Bianchi, Bubba said over the radio, she's killed and not going to make it. So unfortunately, whatever that issue might have been, I'm going to say probably something broke, and it might have something to do with running with hitting Kurt's tire from earlier. Whatever that issue may be, that's going to end Bubba Wallace's night early. You hate to see it, but hopefully he'll be able to rebound at Bristol next week. So here we go with a restart. Let's see. Denny Hamlin with a great restart. Martin Truex Jr. is going to move in line right behind him. So you got three JGR guys lined up on the bottom as MTJ is going to get up to the bumper of Hamlin. Bell's up top here. Let's see. Will MTJ move Hamlin out of the way? I'll be interested to see that. But still got JGR all in the top four. 14 cars on the lead lap right now. So you got the top four all being JGR guys. And then you have Logano in fifth. And then a pair of Hendrick guys in Larson and Bowman, sixth and seventh. Blaney, eighth. Harvick, ninth. Almirola in 10th. Oh, Chastain just passed Almirola for 10th. Never mind. Kyle looking under his teammate, Christopher Bell here. So currently Bowman is 5 points up on Kurt Busch for the 12th and final spot into the next round. Reddick minus 16, Byron minus 21, and McDowell minus 43. But we were saying before that Almirola and McDowell would probably be the two guys that would go out in the first round. That's damn, Kyle. Okay. Damn, I think Kyle locked it up into that corner. Oh shit. Yeah, Kyle. I want to see a replay of that because Kyle Busch almost took out himself and Christopher Bell in one shot there, as we got Larson and Logano battling for a position right behind Kyle, while MTJ tries to run down Hamlin. Okay, so let's see here. So Busch was side by side with Bell, and he looked like he got loose, but he also looked like he locked up the tires. going into that corner, so he might have flat spotted his stuff. Not good for Kyle Busch. Not good whatsoever. But according to Pockris, Busch is told everything's fine. So, but yeah, that could have been bad for both of them right there. So, but right now we got Mark Truex Jr. trying to challenge Denny Hamlin, with Elliott being just outside the top 10 after the earlier issue. Of course, Elliott is on the lead lap. But MTJ, he's catching Hamlin. Will we see him make it past here? Oh, we got a bunch of chaos, a bunch of guys around each other between Bowman, DiBenedetto, Reddick, Briscoe, Suarez, and Almirola. There's a battle for 11th here between Bowman and Almirola, and then you got some other guys who are a lap down who are moving their way up. Okay, so Bubba is back out there. All right. Again, hate to see that for Bubba for what happened, but yeah. So right now, Bowman's up 1 point on Kurt Busch for the final spot into the next round. Reddick -7, Byron -20, McDowell -40, and Chastain's all the way back up to 7th after his earlier penalty. yeah. Listening to Kyle Busch on the radio, I mean, you see the quotes on Twitter all the time from his radio chatter. It's some of the funniest shit you'll ever hear. That's Kyle Busch for you. Him and Kurt are the all-time radio sweethearts when it comes to NASCAR. It's insane. There's MTJ. He's trying to get around Hamlin here. Yep, MTJ looking on the bottom. Can he get around his teammate? Yes, he will. New leader, MTJ. Nope, Matt DiBenedetto does not have a confirmed ride for next season. If you're on Twitter, you might see a tweet from a fake Bob Pockris that DiBenedetto is going to Colleague. That is not true. Nothing has been reported on that. We got NASCAR nonstop right now, side by side, 3 wide, Elliott, Blaney, and Reddick with Suarez behind them. But no, DiBenedetto does not have a confirmed ride for next season as of this time, and we probably will not hear anything on that for a while. My thought is he's probably going to end up going down to Xfinity, but we'll see. But Kyle Busch makes a pass on his teammate Christopher Bell for 3rd, I believe. So far, so good. Definitely going to have to – I mean, the fact that Kyle Busch almost took out himself and his teammate Bell, we could see that happen again later. So I'm definitely interested to see what happens moving forward. But, Martin Truex Jr., like Hamlin, getting a win here would be nice and definitely something that he needs. So, Chastain trying to get around Logano. And there we go. Chastain gets around him. Lap 275 of 400 here. Currently on NASCAR Nonstop. Martin Truex Jr. in the lead as he catches a lap car, gets around him. So lap traffic's definitely coming up soon. All right, back to full broadcast. So Martin Truex Jr. again, if he can get himself a win, it would be his fourth. It would be his fourth win of the season. That'd be huge. So. Let's see here. I mean, Truex he's come a long way in his career. I'll say that much. So I think the notoriety is there, and whatnot. I mean, he has a championship. He helped elevate Furniture Row until they had to shut their doors, unfortunately. He won them a championship beforehand, so that happened. So right now, your top 10 is Truex Jr., Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, Chase Elliott, and Austin Dillon. And right now, Kurt Busch is up one spot on Alex Bowman for the 12th spot into the next round of the playoffs, with Reddick -5, Byron -21, and McDowell -38. And we've got Reddick behind Logano here. Reddick's a lap down right now. So there's some fast cars that are a lap down at this current time. So definitely interested to see also Byron struggling as well. Yeah, Byron is 22nd right now. Damn. Ouch. So right now, if Byron and his team can't get it together, he's going to be in a must-win going into Bristol next week. So right now we got Kyle Busch trying to catch his teammate Denny Hamlin here. Yeah, possibly. So, I mean, MTJ, he's done pretty well. So, oh, hello. Chastain trying to get around Kyle Larson here. This would be for 5th. So if something happens to the Joe Gibbs Racing guys as Chastain gets around Larson for that position, I would be nice to see Chastain pull off the W. Excuse me. And it looks like Reddick's going to try to get around Kyle Larson. Again, Reddick is a lap down, so that pass doesn't technically matter, but it does gain him another a little bit more track position. And of course, Reddick being the first car one lap down, should we get a caution soon, will put him back on the lead lap. As currently there are only 14 cars on the lead lap. But right now, with 111 laps to go, and green flag pit stops are probably coming soon. I would say evidenced by the fact that Corey LaJoie just pitted. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Suarez is pitting. So I think we're getting green flag stops here. As we go NASCAR nonstop. I would need to see Chastain's car again to tell you what that sponsor is. Yep. All right. Yep. Green flag stops. Yep. The bmoose.org. Oh. No, it's not a fraternity. It's a website. Honestly, I'd have to look it up myself. We go back to full broadcast. Back to full broadcast. Sorry. So only one penalty so far as pit stops continue. The Joe Gibbs Racing guys have yet to pit along with Larson. So now Kyle Busch just pitted. So now that leaves MTJ, Hamlin. Oh, MTJ is going to pit here. So that leaves Hamlin and Bell as the only two. Now, never mind. Now here comes Hamlin. It's all coming up on the board here. So Bell, Bell, I believe, is the only one that hasn't pitted yet among the lead lap guys. So he should probably be in shortly. So let's see. Another speeding penalty for Michael McDowell. So Bell, I think, is the only guy that has not pitted yet. Oh, so Chastain right now is the first. Chastain's actually in the lead. He just passed Christopher Bell to get his lap back. And I believe, yep, here comes Bell to pit road. So Chastain's actually leading right now. Oh my God. Nice. All right, now I'm expecting, now we got 100 laps to go. I'm pretty sure we're probably going to get another green flag stop unless we get, oh my God. McDowell, what are you doing? So he'll have to go back down pit road for another pass through. Jesus. McDowell, you're already in a hole. You're making it worse. Stop. Holy crap. Now, some people are saying that Hamlin should be sent an uncontrolled tire penalty. I'm not seeing that right now. So I don't know. But right now, we got 13 cars on the lead lap with Kyle Busch trying to run down Ross Chastain as Chastain is in the lead. Holy crap. You'll love to see it. So right now, it's Chastain, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, Chase Elliott, Austin Dillon, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell, and Ryan Blaney, with Tyler Reddick as the first car one lap down in 14th. 13 cars are on the lead lap, with 14th through 23rd all being lapped down. Buescher is in 24th with 2 laps down, and then it goes from there. And McDowell, thanks to his speeding penalties, is 30th with 4 laps down. Here we go, though. Kyle Busch trying to get around Ross Chastain. He's going to look to the bottom here, and Kyle is going to get to the lead. Now we'll see here. I think Chastain's a long run car, or I think he has a long run car. So we'll see. So right now, after those green flag stops, Kurt Busch and Alex Bowman are both up 3 points on the cut line with Eric Almirola -3, Reddick -4, Byron -18, and McDowell -40. So my question is, do we see some incident cautions? Do we see, if we get another green flag stop or another set of green flag pit stops, will we see more penalties? Who will be affected? Yeah, there's going to be a lot. There's still a lot. Damn. So Michael McDowell has 3 freaking speeding penalties tonight. There's the one from earlier. Then there was the one from these green flag stops. And then the second one that he got on his pass through. So, yeah. Good grief. Holy shit. God damn, McDowell. God damn. So let's see if Chastain can run him back down. But right now, it looks like Truex Jr. is going to run down Chastain here. So I think, I don't know. I don't know if Chastain's going to be able to win this thing, but he's up here right now, and that's what matters. As Martin Truex Jr. is going to look to get around Ross Chastain for second, and he will. But can Chastain maybe pull a crossover? Doesn't look like it. So MTJ will take second. And we've got another ad break coming up. So I believe that means we're going to go NASCAR nonstop again. Correct? Yep. NASCAR nonstop. Here we go. So yeah, we should so we would have one more set of green flag stops, assuming we don't get cautions. Oh, so Almirola had a mistake on pit road. That's why he fell back. I'll be right back. Give me a moment. All right. We're back. So we got 81 laps to go. Right now, Kyle Busch trying to get around Cole Custer. Just under 80 laps to go. And currently, Kurt Busch and Eric Almirola are both, well, now Almirola is up 2 points on the cut line. Kurt Busch up 1, Bowman -1, Reddick -4, Byron -18, and McDowell -39 at the moment, with Keselowski and Bell up 16 and 14 respectively. So let's see here. Currently 13 cars on the lead lap. Kyle Busch, Mark Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Ross Chastain, Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Christopher Bell, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, Austin Dillon make it the top 10. Keselowski, Blaney, and Bowman are your other cars on the lead lap currently. I'm thinking we're going to see a caution at some point, or when we get to the final set of green flag pit stops, we're going to see some more fuck ups and somebody's going to get screwed. But we'll see. We will definitely see. You can see the damage on Elliott's left rear quarter panel having been fixed up. Yeah, Hamlin is notorious for that. You're not wrong there. So, let's see. I do feel bad for Byron, though, because, he's been extremely consistent throughout the regular season. And then last week at Darlington, and then tonight struggling at Richmond, even though he did really well at Richmond earlier this year, it's putting him in the same must-win situation that he was essentially in going into Bristol last year. And he of course had the one win from Daytona entering the playoffs. But right now, as they show it, with Hamlin and Larson being locked in, Hamlin on the win last week and Larson on points, Kyle Busch being the leader would lock him in to the next round as well. And Kyle Busch trying to get around Ryan Newman. They showed a replay here. Newman, of course, as the old saying goes, for him, he's harder to pass than a kidney stone. So, yeah. But anyway, appreciate y'all watching the stream. 71 laps to go, almost 70 to go at this point. Yep, 70 laps to go here. And that cut line is coming down really close between Almirola, Kurt, Bowman, and Reddick. Byron and McDowell are looking to be in must-win situations going into next week, but we'll see what happens from here on out. Harvick makes a pass on Reddick, as does Larson's about to try to make that as well. Reddick, of course, is still the first car one lap down at this time. Let's see. So he's just going to move out of the way for them, but because it doesn't bother him at the moment. Larson trying to get around Kevin Harvick. Almost thought they were going to get into each other, but they did not. Bell gets around Elliott for fourth. So we're back to having all four JGR cars in the top four. It's been a dominant JGR night thus far. Let's see if that continues. Right now, Kyle Busch is looking to put Alex Bowman a lap down here. Can Alex Bowman hold him off? Can he hold him off? Oh, Kyle looking underneath him. Bowman not going to let him get around him, though. He's right there still. But, yep, looks like Kyle's going to put Bowman a lap down, but Bowman's going to stay side by side with him. And, yep, there we go. Kyle Busch puts Alex Bowman one lap down. So only 12 cars on the lead lap with one last round of green flag stops coming up soon. Let's see what happens here as we go back to NASCAR nonstop. This is nuts. Ugh. See Byron trying to get around Keselowski here. I think Keselowski's on the lead lap. Byron, I believe, is a lap down. And then, and then they got Kyle Busch behind them. So right now, it's Keselowski. It would be in his best interest to keep Byron behind him because that keeps one car between him and Kyle Busch, putting Keselowski a lap down and leaving only 11 cars currently on the lead lap, once again with one last set of green flag stops to come. But with that being said, as Kyle Busch crosses the line, lap 340 of 400, Busch still trying to get around Byron here to put him another lap down, I believe. Yeah, it would be to put him another lap down. Lap 341. And Busch will clear Byron, which would put Byron another lap down as he now tries to set his sights on Brad Keselowski to put Brad a lap down. And somebody's down pit road. I think that was Byron. So I think we're now starting to get some green flag stops. The final green flag stops of the night. Yep, Briscoe is pitting right now. So Byron, Briscoe, Newman, Buescher. Yep, green flag stops. Here we go. As Busch tries to put Keselowski one lap down. There goes Chastain down pit road, along with Austin Dillon. Mark Truex Jr.'s in. MTJ down pit road. Bowman's down pit road right now. So let's see if we get any penalties here, because any penalties at this point will be massive. So let's see. So Kyle Busch just pit, which means Hamlin now takes the lead. Let's see. Yep, more guys are pitting. All right. I'm looking to see if we get any penalties again. That's what I'm waiting to see. Hamlin's pitting right now, but Kyle Busch speeding. Kyle Busch speeding. Kyle Busch will not win this race tonight. Damn, Kyle. Damn, son. Wow. Wow. Kyle Busch speeding. Ouch. God damn, man. Ain't that some shit? Man. Yeesh. Ouch. Raw Gator on Twitter. Kyle Busch speeding? I thought that's Denny Hamlin's job. That's actually funny. Not going to lie. Oh, shit. So now Larson pits. So that would mean Mark Truex Jr.'s in the lead because he's already pitted. Yeah, I'll be interested to see that post-race interview. That's going to be nuts. Brock Beard's like, JGR finds out sweeping the top four at Dover was a lot tougher than Hendrick made it look. You're not wrong there, Brock. You're not wrong there. God damn. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yep, Kyle Busch got that speeding penalty. But anyway. Oh, Elliott trying to get around Chastain with Logano not too far behind them. And well, yeah, Kyle's still on the lead lap anyway. He's only 10th. Primarily because of the fact that the top 10 are the only cars that are on the lead lap. With Blaney in 11th through Byron in 19th being a lap down. So now the question is, with less than 50 to go, do we get a caution? When do we get a caution? And who ends up getting involved? This could get very, very interesting. But MTJ having this large-ass lead, this is essentially what he needs. Yeah, this is going to be huge for him. So let's see. Let's see. Can MTJ hold on to this, or will we have another caution? I'm thinking is that what I'm thinking is that we will get another caution, but we might not. So right now, that puts Kyle Busch, who's in 10th, at +8 on the cut line, with Almirola +3, Kurt Busch +1, Bowman -1, Reddick -4, Byron -17, and McDowell -39. So we could definitely see a caution come at some point. And if we do, that's going to shake everything up. But we'll see. So, careful. 44 laps to go, 43 laps to go now in this race. And Truex has just got, if you're the rest of the field, you're hoping for a caution right now because Truex has a massive ass lead on the field right now. So now, of course, Hamlin is trying to hunt his teammate down here, and he's actually making some ground up here. So 42 laps to go right now. Will we get a caution, or will we not? We haven't seen a caution since Bubba Wallace's incident caution earlier in the race. And if we do get a caution, what that can set up would be pretty massive. So let us see how this will play out. Because right now, the first 5 cars that are a lap down are all in the playoffs. And then Byron's running 2 laps down in 18th as the first car 2 laps down. So we'll see. But, I mean, Hamlin is running MTJ down. I'll say that much. So, yep. Here we go. Under 40 laps to go. And honestly, Hamlin he's cutting into Truex's lead. He's already knocked it down to under 6.5 seconds. And with a bunch of lap traffic up here, he could, Hamlin has to get around Newman right now, but he could very well, with lap traffic ahead of Truex and Hamlin cutting through lap traffic behind him, Hamlin could run him down. Now, I don't think Hamlin will catch him in time. I think that we will need to see a caution and get this field back up together. So, Rick Ware Racing, do your thing. Or Quinn Houff, do your thing. You know what I mean? But let's see. I mean, hell, we got a Rick Ware car in the 51 catching a Rick Ware car in the 15 right in front of Truex Jr. I'm not saying to catch Truex Jr. into that. Well, never mind. Truex Jr. is going to get around the 51, and then he's going to go after the 15 next. No. So now still only 10 cars on the lead lap with the next 6 cars 1 lap down. Briscoe is now 2 laps down after MTJ just passed him. So let's see, guys. Let's see. 36 laps to go. Make that 35 laps to go in this race. And Hamlin's gotten that gap down to under 6 seconds, almost 5.5. So Hamlin is absolutely running Truex down. The question is, can he get around lap traffic and can he get to MTJ if we do not get another caution? If we do get another caution, how will this race finish out, the rest of the way? Right now, your top 10, as mentioned before, Truex Jr., Hamlin, Bell, Elliott, Logano, Chastain, Harvick, Larson, Kyle Busch, and Austin Dillon. Blaney, Keselowski, Bowman, Almirola, and Reddick are your first 5 cars that are a lap down right now up to 15th. As it looks like Harvick's going to try to run down Ross Chastain. Harvick has 26 Richmond top 10 finishes, and he leads all active drivers in that category because he's been running this series for a long damn time. But anywho, Let's see how this will play out. You got 31, almost 30 laps to go here. As Kyle Busch will try to get around Eric Almirola. Now down to 30 laps to go here. And how about Austin Dillon being in the top 10? He's been quiet all race long, but he's up here, so that's good. Let's see. Less than 30 to go from here. $28 to go here. And right now it's Kurt Busch and Bowman separated by 1 point at that cutoff line. Again, will we see a caution at some point between now and the last lap of this race? I personally think we will, but maybe we won't. See. But then again, anything is truly possible at this point in time. Yeah, honestly, I cannot explain that for you with Hamlin. I don't know. I don't know. But he's yeah. And now Truex Jr. has gotten by Keselowski, which means now there are now only 9 cars on the lead lap. Oh, sorry, my apologies. He got by Austin Dillon, who was 10th. So that means, as mentioned before, 9 cars left on the lead lap, and Hamlin is closing. He's cutting into that lead again. He's down to almost 5.3 seconds, now under 5.3 seconds. He's cutting it down to that 5-second mark. But can he catch him with 25 to go and no caution as of this time? If we do get a caution, again, I have to stress this. Who is it going to be caused by? How is it going to impact the rest of the race? Because honestly, it's going to impact it. The question is how much, I should say. But Hamlin almost got that gap down to 5 seconds. But he's losing a little bit of time here because he's got Blaney in front of him right now, who's one of the guys a lap down at this time. $23 laps to go here. Hamlin's trying to get that lead or that gap down under 5 seconds, and he's closing in, but he's not quite there yet. Christopher Bell in third is just over 10 seconds back. Now under 10 seconds back. And now back over. So let's see here. Again, I'm personally expecting a caution as we've got Kyle Larson. Oh, Larson's putting the bumper to Harvick. And now Larson's going to try to look underneath Harvick to take that spot away. And it looks like Larson will clear him. But can Harvick get back around him? 20 laps to go. Martin Truex Jr. continues to lead. Hamlin has that gap to him down under 5 seconds, but it's running close. Harvick not falling away from Larson, though, although Larson's getting a little bit of a gap on him. Hamlin back under 5 seconds behind Truex Jr. I don't think he's going to catch him. I really don't think that Hamlin is going to catch him unless we get a caution. That's the only way that Hamlin's going to catch Truex under green unless something happens to him. We'll see. $18 laps to go here. Hamlin got the gap down to almost down to 4.7 seconds as Truex Jr. is going to try to put Reddick another lap down. Hamlin getting that gap down to that 4.7 second mark. Excuse me. But now it's under 4.7. But again, I just don't think that Hamlin's going to catch him unless we get a caution. And if we do get a caution, do these guys pit again? That's another big question. 16 laps to go here. Hamlin down to almost 4.5 seconds behind Truex. Can he do it, though? Can he do it? Will he do it is the question. So far, so good. Let's see. 15 laps to go here. As Hamlin gets around Priest, which gets him a little bit more track position, but doesn't really get him another spot. He's going to try to get around Austin Dillon next. Yeah, he's either going to need Truex to fuck up, he's going to need a caution, or he's going to need an absolute lapped car roadblock. But 14 laps to go here. Only 9 cars on the lead lap. Let's see. 13 to go now. Hamlin about 4.5, 4.6 seconds back. He's not going to catch him. Hamlin's not going to catch Truex unless he gets some help. He's down. He's got that gap down to under 4.5 seconds. So he is closing, but he's going to have to push it into maximum overdrive if he wants to get him. But then again, Hamlin's getting that gap down. He's getting it down towards 4 seconds. So with 12 to go here, can he do it? But Hamlin's going to need a caution. He's absolutely going to need a caution right now. Hamlin trying to get it down to under 4 seconds. Let's see. We come into the line, 11 laps to go. Will we get a caution, or will Martin Truex Jr. punch his ticket to the second round of the playoffs? Hamlin under 4 seconds now. Yeah, he's under 4 seconds, under 3.7 seconds. Hamlin is on the move. Hamlin is actually on the move. He's got down to the 3.6, now under 3.6 seconds. Larson's going to try to get around Chastain. Hamlin under 3.5 seconds. Oh, my God. Oh, now he's back just over a bit, but still, back under. This is wild, man. 10 laps to go, though. Hamlin's going to get it down close to under 3 seconds, but I don't know. If Hamlin pulls this off, I would be shocked, but he might need to go. Larson. Damn. Chastain almost took out Larson. Wow, that was close, man. That was close. Let's see what Larson will try. Oh, okay, Larson on the bottom. But Larson gets back around, and what will Chastain do this time? Hamlin down to almost 3 seconds. Now it's under 3 second gap. Martin Truex Jr. still out in front. 7 laps to go. Can Hamlin run him down? Will MTJ win this race, or will we get a caution to get the field back together? This is insane, though. I just don't see Hamlin getting there. I just don't see it. 6 laps to go. Hamlin under 3 seconds, but he's not closing enough. Although I'm seeing people saying that Truex is saying that his tires are going away. So Hamlin, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, my God. 5 laps to go here. 5 laps to go. Hamlin getting it down to 2.5. He's closing in here. 2.6 second gap for Hamlin. Still 5 to go. Make that 4 to go at the line here. If we're going to get a caution, we got to get it right now. Right now. Holy crap. Can MTJ hold on? Can he hold on? Coming down the backstretch, going into 3 and 4 here. Coming to the line, 3 laps to go, but Hamlin's closing that gap. He's getting it down to around 2 seconds, but he's not going to get there unless he gets a caution. That's the only way that Hamlin's going to get up there. Let's see. Let's see. Will we get a caution? Will we get a caution? MTJ coming down the backstretch. Hamlin closing in on 2 seconds. Coming out of 3 and 4. Truex Jr. to the line. Hamlin down to about 2 second gap. You can see him in the background there. 2 laps to go. Can Martin Truex Jr. hold on? Will we get a caution? Will we get a caution? Hamlin under 2 seconds, right around there. Oh, man. They're going to come through turns 3 and 4 here. MTJ, he's going to take the white flag. It's now or never. Can Hamlin get it done? Can he get it done? Can he get it done? Will lap traffic play a factor here? Hamlin under 2 seconds. Down the backstretch, a bunch of lap traffic up here. This is where it's got to happen. Somebody's got to block him. Nope. Nope. Truex Jr. not going to get blocked. He's going to hold. Oh, he slides a little bit. Too little, too late. Denny Hamlin. Or sorry, my apologies. Martin Truex Jr. gets it done. Martin Truex Jr. gets it done. Martin Truex Jr. wins at Richmond. And he will punch his ticket to the next round of the playoffs. Wow. Holy crap. Martin Truex Jr. gets the job done. He wins at Richmond. I said he hadn't won since Darlington earlier in the year where he dominated. He looked like it going into the playoffs. He didn't have a ton of momentum. The 3 wins were what were propping him up. He gets it done tonight, punches his ticket to the next round, joins his teammate Denny Hamlin with a win, and Kyle Larson, who has locked himself in on points, which means we'll have 9 spots left open going into Bristol. And if you're Kyle Busch right now, you're probably pissed at yourself because you sped on pit road, you threw the race away. That was a win for Kyle right there. And now he's still close. He's above the cut line, but he is still close. And, yeah. See you later, Roger. But, yeah, no, what a race, man. It wasn't the most exciting race per se. You know, we only had 2 incident cautions. Some moments that looked like something could have happened but didn't. But either way, it was a pretty damn good race. And hey, Ryan Blaney, at a track that he's not usually good at, he gets by Austin Dillon. They were both a lap down, but he gets by Austin Dillon and grabs his first top 10 at Richmond. So congrats to him on that. Congrats to Martin Truex Jr. on the win. And with all of that being said, I appreciate y'all watching the stream. Thank y'all for coming out. The viewership fluctuated a lot throughout the night. Again, I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all around. So thank y'all for watching. And hopefully I'll get to do this again. We'll see what happens as the remainder of the season goes on. I've got some other stuff going on that I got to do. So I won't be able to stream all the time, only on rare occasions. But with that being said, see y'all next time, or whenever that next time will be. Peace out, guys.